Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that every doubt you've ever heard about yourself, every "you can't" whispered behind your back, every eye that rolled at your dreams was not the truth, it was a challenge? What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, you have the power to turn every skeptic, every critic, and every naysayer into a witness of your unstoppable rise? Tonight, I'm going to show you how to stop proving them wrong with words, and start proving them wrong with results so undeniable, they'll have no choice but to watch as you shatter every expectation they ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, the world loves to tell us what we cannot do. From the moment we take our first steps toward a dream, there will always be voices, sometimes loud, sometimes subtle, saying, "You're not ready, you're not capable, this isn't for you." And if we're honest, it's easy to start believing them. But let me remind you of something simple. The people who doubt you are not the ones walking in your shoes. They are spectators, not participants. To truly prove everyone wrong, you must first understand why you want to. It's not enough to react to their disbelief with anger or resentment. That energy is fleeting. The question you need to answer is, why do you want to succeed? Because the why becomes your compass when the world pushes back. It keeps you moving when obstacles appear, when failure threatens, when your own mind whispers that you might not be enough. The why fuels persistence, and persistence is what turns doubt into proof. You see, proving people wrong is not about shouting louder than their skepticism. It's about showing up consistently, showing up with discipline, showing up with a commitment that doesn't depend on approval or applause. It's about small, deliberate actions, repeated over time, until the world can no longer ignore the results. Every setback becomes a lesson, every criticism becomes data, every no becomes a step closer to a yes. The challenge is that the journey is lonely. Those who doubted you may never cheer for you. They may continue to expect you to fail, but the truth is, the only validation that matters is the one you earn from yourself. And when you stand at the finish line, looking back at every moment of doubt, every sneer, every whispered criticism, that is when you will feel the most profound satisfaction. Not because they were wrong, but because you were right. To prove everyone wrong, you must embrace discomfort, chase clarity relentlessly, and refuse to give up when the easier path tempts you. You must build a life so aligned with your vision that their disbelief becomes irrelevant. And in doing so, you do more than prove them wrong. You inspire those who are quietly doubting themselves to find their own strength, and that ripple is far bigger than any one victory. And here's the thing, proving everyone wrong is not a single act. It is a lifelong strategy, a mindset you adopt so deeply that doubt becomes fuel rather than a threat. It's waking up every morning with the determination to outwork not just the people around you, but your own limitations. The world will try to distract you, to convince you that your dreams are too big, your goals too audacious, your plan too risky. But the difference between those who succeed and those who falter is simple. Commitment to showing up again and again, even when no one is watching, even when no one believes. Every successful person you admire has faced moments when the noise of skepticism could have stopped them. The difference is that they didn't stop. They embraced the tension, they leaned into the discomfort, and they made a decision that their actions would speak louder than words. When others were focused on proving a point, they were focused on doing the work, and in the end, the work always speaks for itself. Results do not lie, effort does not lie, dedication does not lie, but there's something more profound here. To prove everyone wrong, you have to redefine what failure means to you. Failure is not a permanent state. It is feedback, a signal, a stepping stone toward mastery. Every time someone doubts you, every time someone tells you you can't, you are presented with an opportunity to learn faster, to grow stronger, to sharpen your skills, and to expand your resilience. You cannot control the opinions of others, but you can control your response, and your response determines everything. And remember, this journey is not about revenge or resentment, it's about liberation. When you channel your energy into proving yourself right, you free yourself from the shackles of other people's expectations. You stop living in the shadows of their doubts and start living in the light of your own purpose. Every small win, every breakthrough, every milestone becomes a testament not just to your ability, but to your refusal to settle for anything less than what you are capable of achieving. The people who once laughed, doubted, or dismissed you will not recognize the person you are becoming. And that is not their problem. It is yours to cultivate. Your focus should be relentless. Your vision should be crystal clear. And your actions should leave no room for anyone to question your trajectory, because proving everyone wrong is not a dramatic gesture, it is a consistent, deliberate process. In the end, the most powerful form of proof is not found in words, reactions, or validations. It is found in results, in growth, and in the transformation of yourself into someone who is unstoppable, unshakable, and unapologetically committed to their vision. The story of proving everyone wrong is written not in confrontation, but in persistence, courage, and the unwavering belief that what you can achieve is far greater than what anyone else imagines. And here is where the real transformation begins. Proving everyone wrong is not just about achieving a goal. It's about transforming yourself into the kind of person who cannot be ignored, cannot be underestimated, and cannot be stopped. It's about building habits so strong that doubt bounces off you, resilience so deep that setbacks feel like temporary roadblocks, and focus so sharp that distractions have no power over your trajectory. The people who once said you couldn't, who shook their heads and whispered impossible, they become irrelevant because your life becomes a testament to persistence, courage, and unshakable belief. You see, the process of proving people wrong is almost never linear. There will be moments when progress feels invisible, when every step forward seems like 2 steps back, when the voice inside your head questions if the fight is worth it. That is precisely the moment that separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's in the quiet, lonely moments of struggle that character is forged. It's in the relentless pursuit of your vision, even when recognition is absent, that your true power emerges. Those who once doubted you will never see the hundreds of small decisions, the sleepless nights, the unwavering consistency that built your foundation. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you see it, that you honor your own effort, that you refuse to quit. And there is a profound shift that happens when you live this way. The energy of doubt becomes your ally. Every "you can't" transforms into motivation. Every skeptical glance becomes fuel. Every whispered criticism becomes data to refine your strategy. Your mindset changes from reacting to proving, to designing, to creating. You stop being defined by the limits others place on you, and start defining the limits of what you are capable of achieving. You stop seeking permission, validation, or approval, because the only approval that matters is the one you give yourself each day you show up with courage, persistence, and discipline. Proving everyone wrong also teaches you a secret. The path to greatness is rarely glamorous. It requires patience, humility, and a relentless commitment to growth. You will have to sacrifice comfort, ignore the voices of naysayers, and embrace the uncertainty that comes with pursuing something extraordinary. But every challenge, every obstacle, every difficult conversation becomes a stepping stone toward mastery. And with each step, your confidence grows not because others finally believe in you, but because you know, without question, that you are building something meaningful, lasting, and undeniable. This journey redefines success itself. It's no longer about comparison or competition. It's about becoming the strongest, most capable version of yourself. Every achievement, every breakthrough, every milestone stands as undeniable evidence that doubt is powerless against commitment, that skepticism is irrelevant in the face of consistent action, and that those who refuse to give up can create realities far greater than anyone ever imagined. And this is where the impact becomes unstoppable. Proving everyone wrong is not a moment, it is a movement within yourself. It is the relentless commitment to your own growth, the refusal to settle for mediocrity, and the unshakable belief that your vision is valid, even when the world says otherwise. Every day is an opportunity to rise above skepticism, to push further than you thought possible, and to redefine what impossible truly means. Those who once doubted you will eventually realize that their disbelief had nothing to do with your potential. It was a reflection of their own limits. To live this way, you must embrace discomfort as a constant companion. Success is not born in ease or convenience. It is forged in struggle, shaped in persistence, and polished in moments of doubt. When you encounter failure, you do not retreat. You analyze, adapt, and advance. When the world questions your choices, you remain anchored to your purpose, because proving everyone wrong is not about proving them right. It's about proving yourself capable of more than you ever imagined. Each challenge is an invitation to rise, each obstacle a test of your resilience, and each criticism a chance to refine your craft. The people who underestimate you will never see the hundreds of small decisions that compound into greatness. They will not witness the sacrifices, the discipline, and the late nights that define your journey. But that is the beauty of it. You do not need their recognition. The proof is in the results, the transformation, and the unrelenting drive that carries you forward. Every achievement becomes a quiet, undeniable statement. You are capable, you are relentless, and you are unstoppable. And as you continue, you will discover a deeper truth. Proving everyone wrong is not just about individual victory. It is about inspiring others to see what is possible. When someone watches you rise above doubt, ignore fear, and pursue your vision with relentless focus, they begin to question the limitations they have accepted for themselves. Your journey becomes a beacon, a demonstration that the voice of doubt does not have to dictate the boundaries of your life. The ripple effect of your persistence spreads far beyond you, challenging others to embrace their own courage, discipline, and belief. In the end, proving everyone wrong is an act of transformation. It reshapes your mind, strengthens your character, and builds a legacy of resilience and excellence. You learn that the only true obstacle is the one within you, and when you overcome it, no external doubt can hold you back. Your life becomes living proof that commitment, consistency, and courage are stronger than skepticism, louder than criticism, and more enduring than doubt itself. You stop asking permission, stop waiting for approval, and step fully into your own power, leaving behind the shadows of disbelief and moving forward into a future you define entirely on your own terms.